I thought you were on there.
Okay. Camera mode switch is 1. Mode switch is 1. Camera's going aft. Camera's going aft. Well, I guess it's the brakes of life. Low gain I'll set when I get on. I'll give you this when you're ready. First thing I got to do, Bob, is change film at the next station.
That's affirmed.
And Bob, LMP is at 7.5.
Say again there, Jack. I missed that.
7.5.
Copy that. Thank you.
I must be getting fatter, you know it? Fatter? Well, depends on how you get in. How's your hammer? Okay, we got a flag on the rover. Your hammer's caught again. That's all right. We got a flag on the rover, and I'm reading 136 on battery number 2.
Say again on that one, Gene.
I'm reading 136. Make that 132 on battery number 2, and we did get a flag.
Copy that.
Okay, Jack, I'm going to make a very sharp right turn here, because I do not want to go down that hill. Okay, we're moving, Houston.
Roger, you're moving exactly 37 seconds on early.
Early? I could have gotten that dark mantle on the other side of that crater. That's all it takes me. So you saw radial orange, huh? Yeah, it was radial, Jack. You could see it it'll be in the pictures. Oh, man, I can't drive into that heading. Let me get my... That was on the inside of the crater? On the inside rim of the crater. Yeah, that's where the surface stuff keeps slumping off, so it's exposed probably.
Quite a station, man. We thought station 2 was a good station.
Okay, I'm in. Okay, I'm in. Man, I tell you, that heading is going to put us right. Okay, Bob, give me a... Dang. Wait a minute.
The heading you should be generally taking towards Victory 090, Gene.
Okay. Can you give me a bearing and range at Victory?
Okay, stand by.
You get the TGE read? Yeah, I did. I got it read. Good. They got everything, that station. But not everything I'd like to give them.
Okay, it's going to be 105 and 3.1.
Okay. Man, I tell you, that LeCreux is terrible when it flashes into you. Well, you can always zigzag. Yeah, that's what I've got to do. I've got to tack into that sun.
Station 5's at the crater Camelot.
Don't know what exactly. I didn't have time to really think at that station, but that could... I think based on having found if I hadn't seen that alteration and all I'd seen is the fractured block on the rim, I might have, which looked like the stuff in the bottom, I might have said it was just another impact. But having all the color changes and everything, I think we might have to consider that it could be a volcanic vent.
Roger, it sure was different anyway.
I'm not sure how we prove it. We didn't have time to prove it.
We noticed. I guess that's the breaks of the game sometimes.
Hey, Bob, I forgot your numbers at Victory. How about giving them to me again?
Okay, 105, 3.1. And it'll be a heading of 090 is the general heading in that direction.
You. Okay, 105, 3.1.
I guess we always have Station 9 to look forward to, guys. That might be the same thing. We'll probably be out of time when we get to that one, too.
A 6-pound explosive charge will be deployed near Victory on the way to Camelot in Station 5. This is the largest of the charges for the lunar seismic profiling experiment.
Hey, Bob, a note on those radiators. I have been dusting the covers at every stop. Whether that's any help or not.
Okay, we copy that.
Okay, sports fans. We're still bowed on the, well, I think we moved out into the tortilla flat area, I guess. Not very flat.
That's affirmative.
Those kind I can go through. I can see them coming. 102, 3.8. And where's Victory?
Dead ahead.
Boy, Victory is going to be subtle, I'll tell you. Bob, how long we been out?
Stand by. 5 plus 2, 6. 5 plus 2, 6.
8. Hey, Bob, I recommend that if we ever do this again, let me get off and pick the charge off when we want to deploy it. It really adds to the fatigue of the hands.
I tell
You
you,
just took it under your fingers?
we copy that, Jack, and Charlie's got a big smile on his face here.
Mark my words. There's Victory over there, I'll bet. See that, the long gas? Yeah. I can't see over there. Okay. Got too much sun in my eyes, but that's the right way to go. That'll be about it, too.
Charlie is Charlie Duke, the backup LMP.
Well, you got a big rock in front of you. I got it. Okay. Well, you can't tell much about the countryside going into the sun, can you? Put your upper visor down. That'll give you a whole different perspective. It doesn't vise very well. It's stuck. It's got to be Victory over there, Jack. Yep. We're at 103, 3.4.
Copy that.
That is Victory. We're still seeing the pit bottom glass-lined pit bottom craters. How's that?
Otherwise known as
That's
a
geology, if I ever heard
GLPBC.
it. Took you a while, didn't it?
It's 11 o'clock down here, guys.
It's 11 o'clock up here, too, Bob. There's a square boulder. Look at that one. Yeah, it's square, all right. But at least one side of it is. Now, three sides of it are square. It just fractured that way. That's by accident looking at it. Oh, how do we get over here? Go left, probably, and along the rim. Yep, that's where I'm going to go. Hold on. Hold it. If Charlie is smiling because my hands are tired, why did he let you get the charge off? Fine backup crew we got.
You guys didn't really mean to say that, did you?
106, 3.2. We're approaching the rim of victory. And the LMP frame count is somewhere around 8.5 maybe. That's victory. Look at it go to the left and look at it go to the right. That's victory. We're right on the ridge.
Yeah. Okay, we're figuring on a rover.
Okay, we're at 106, 3 point.
Copy that.
106, 3.2. Okay, let's see. Tell me where you want that thing. We're going to pan around it. Okay, let's, I'll tell you what. You see right ahead of you? Yep, it's looks like a place you could spin a profile on. Yeah, I could do it right up in here. And deploy the charge. Tell me where you're going. I'm going right here. You could put it in that hole. No, you don't want to do that. That's all right. Just pick a spot. Take your photos. Okay, I've got them. Now go just beyond there. A little bit more. That's good. Okay. Okay, Bob, we're at 106, 3.2.
Copy that.
Okay, pin 1 is pulled and safe. Pin 2 is pulled and safe. Pin, boy, these are stiff this time around. Push it in. Try again. That's a big black box. Don't pull it too hard. Stand by on pin 3, gang.
Copy on that. Remember to push it all the way back in, Jack, and start from scratch.
I did. I remembered.
Good.
But now I can't get to the... Your hands are tired. Let me try once. No, it's not bad. It's coming. Got it. Pin 3's out and safe.
Copy that.
And look at the orange flag. Dowie.
That's what you guys were sampling the station for, I bet.
Huh? Yeah, it's about that orange, only a little, not quite as bright. Same shade.
The crew's about 12 minutes behind the EVA timeline.
Get that out a little more. Bob, there's no question but that we're at victory.
Say again there, 17?
It's the first crater that looked like I thought it would.
Okay.
Okay. You ready? Let me change my setting here. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's get a nice rover pan here. Oh, okay. Turn the other way first. Take her slow.
And we'll get a rover sample here before you guys leave, too, after the circular pan.
We will. Low enough? Yeah. Look at the white mantle over there. You can sure see it now, can't you? Get your setting change fast enough? I got it. Yeah. Okay, let's get our rover sample. Okay. And the rover sample will be from the same locality. What, just a couple meters from the charge, isn't it? Yeah. I hope I didn't put too much soil in there for you. Wait a minute. Okay. Rover sample works just as advertised.
Copy that.
Not bad. That's back 43 Yankee.
Copy 43 Yankee. And how about a frame count after right now, Gene? Jack?
I will. Stand by. You're jumping the gun occasionally, but not very often. 106.
Copy,
In the bag,
106.
Jack. Okay. Okay. I guess we're ready to leave here, huh? Well, if they don't want us to stop here, I guess we leave.
Roger, we're ready for you guys to leave there.
Nothing else here now.
And we're pressing on towards Station 5.
Okay, Gene? Okay, and I want to go about 120. Yeah. Can you swing out there and give me one look down east or north into Victory? Yeah, I can do that. I got to go by that way anyway. North. Well, just swing and point north so I can look in there. Yeah. I never got a good look at it. Well, it's a series of 3 craters. There's some boulders on the tail slope of the eastern slope of the eastern slope of the southernmost crater, the one we're closest to. How's that look to you? Well, it looks like, see, there's the other, I don't know what it looks like. Well, the northwest end of the V has white blocks on it, boulders, on the inner wall and right at the rim. And the northeast end of the V looks like it has somewhat darker blocks. Part of that is shadow, but I think they are darker. And they look like about the same as down here near the tip of the V. On this, be careful on that one, because they're one sloping away and one sloping towards the sun. I've qualified it. Okay, we are rolling, by the way, and we're at 106, and well, we're still 3.1.
Yeah, copy that. Thank you.
And the rim itself, though, of Victory is not blocky. There's some increase in fragment size, but that seems to be the result of some craters in the rim that have gotten below the debris that's covering it. I'd say that Victory is somewhat like Horatio in that it has a blocky inner walls, but essentially a normal block population on the rim.
Okay, and we got a rover sample going towards Station 5 at about 103 and 2.5.
Okay, 103 and 2.5.
Roger. And that'll be just a grid sample.
Oh, they're none of them just grid samples, Bob. See, you can't tell how deep they are until you get up to them. That one I could have gone through. Yeah. Okay, Station 5 is Camelot. Good old Camelot. The size of that one, that's another one of those. Yeah. Some of them another one on the right, look at. Yeah, some of them have, well, that one doesn't have any fragments in the bottom. No. It looks like somebody walked across it. Yeah, I think that there's quite a variability in the thickness of the dark mantle in here. Did you, I didn't notice us crossing that one tongue of light mantle. No, I didn't either. We obviously did, but I think we did. Right at Victory, but it didn't show up. Looking into the sun, you can't tell any difference anyway. However, I tell you, I certainly get the impression there is a mantle. I would say that, I think so. I don't know what it is, but the dark mantle exists. They're craters. These craters are just too big not to have thrown up blocks. And they're either subdued by the mantle or they haven't penetrated it. And I think you probably have both. Excuse me. I'd say they've been subdued by the mantle. that really poses an impression on me. Yeah, there are those that appear that way, like Horatio, for example, and the big ones. But others, I think, are too young. They just don't penetrate, particularly those that are big and have bright halos. Yes, but the only ones that look fresh and not enough to penetrate are these little ones with the glass in them. Well, there's been some big fresh ones. We'll look for one. Well, now there's one with glass in it, probably. Yeah, I think that's one. And without any blocks on it, that may not have penetrated. Yeah, that just has the mostly the shock indurated rock. We're coming up to 103 at 2.6 now, so we need a sample up here. Okay. Okay, 103, 2.5, anywhere.
Roger, that's firm.
Okay, let me slowly go to the right here. Okay. Right out in that little inner crater area, right out in there is good. Let me guide you a little, I might get a rock fragment. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, it wasn't quite enough. Okay. Take a place. Move ahead about. No, right, no, that's good. Straight ahead, straight ahead. Good. Whoa. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Okay, 103, 2.5.
Copy that.
And that battery is still at about 132.
Okay, copy that. We're allowed to go to 140 tonight.
I don't expect we'll make it. I think we'll get done before that. Save that for tomorrow. I tell you, those batteries deserve any temperature they want today after going up that. That's the soil. That's scarp. Okay, the soil is at 44 Yankee.
Copy 44 Yankee.
That lot's too big, I can't get it. Too big. Okay. Get your picture? No. Okay, got mine. Okay, we'll find Camelot. And the 125 is the LMP frame job.
Copy that. And just press on the same heading you've been carrying there, Gene, and that'll get you to Camelot.
We want the southwestern edge, huh? You want to go to where Station 5 is, Bob?
That's my understanding, Jack. Press on towards there unless I tell you otherwise.
Well, but you were talking about changing Station 5. I think Station 5's a pretty good spot.
Roger, and I think that's where we want to go. I'm just trying to verify that. You can go in that direction, and I'll get with you if it's not.
Okay. It's probably the most concentrated boulder field on Camelot.
Okay, you know where it is, and we think it's about 092 and 1.6.
092 and 1.6. Hey,
right,
you know, this
but you know where it is, so you'll find it when you get there.
It's different. Wonder where Horatio is. Oh, we're going to run into something in a minute if it's probably right over that rim on the right, Jack, right off your right hand at 2 o'clock. I guess so. If, it doesn't have boulders on it. It should be over there. That should be right over that rim. I see why Alan had trouble walking up Cone Crater. You could stand right on the edge of the rim of a crater and not know it's there. Yep. Man, that was spectacular. It's color on the moon. It was really orange. Could you see that color on the television? No answer. I'll bet they could.
No, we couldn't
look at
very well, guys.
Okay, I'm sure glad I went up to take that second pan to see that stuff go radially down into the center of the crater at that contact. Yeah, that's good. Hope that comes out. The main difference, it's there. Comes out or not. Okay, the sculpture. Look it up the cleft over there. You can see definite change in albedo now between the North Massif and the Sculpture Hills. Look at right up the valley. Well, you can't see it. Let me.
You're right.
You got to see this. See that?
Yeah, they're, but again, that may be your photometric effect.
Yeah, one's an upslope, one's a downslope.
Yeah, just about right. But it's supposed to be darker in the cleft, you know. Yeah, I guess I've been on. LMP's back to minimum. Roger, thank you. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop.
I wish I had a movie picture of us driving.
You're doing it. You're doing the driving.
That would be the classic of the century. You're doing. Well, there must be somebody out there. Bob, the fragment population, we're at 099 2.0. Is still about the 1% category of, and it's hard to tell going into the sun what kind of blocks you're dealing with. But my guess is most of them look like they're slightly vesicular. And in that regard, resemble the Gabbros.
Okay, copy that.
There's a class of boulder that is flat-topped and fairly well-rounded that is just about completely buried. Only not more than 5 centimeters of it projects above the surface. We've seen those off and on both days. Remember, Gino? Yeah. And they seem to be quite distinct. At least you notice them. Now, whether that's just a continuation of the mantling, I don't know. But most other boulders, the big ones, seem to be project above the surface more than just that 5 or 10 centimeters. I'll tell you, the sculptured hills just have that wrinkled old face ceiling. Yep. There are blocks over there, though, aren't there? There's blocks, but I don't see any concentrated outcrops or concentrated masses of blocks up on the slope anywhere like you did on the Massif.
Possibly do...
Do you think that's Camelot or not?
I think that might be Camelot.
Look at that.
Nice shot.
Look at that. Right on the southwestern rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, the ratio's got to be on our right.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Doggone it.
It's not a ratio, is it?
Well, we're at 094 1.7.
Stand by. No, I think that's Camelot. Horatio didn't have blocks that far off the rim.
Yeah, let me look in the bottom. I'll tell you. I remember.
Yeah. That kind of sounds like Camelot to us. These blocks should be there.
Yeah, that's it, Bob. We're coming right up at Station 5. Right at it.
Okay. That's the only way to fly. Okay, you want to park up on the rim so they can have a good panorama?
Yes, sir. I'd like to get a little on the other side of those blocks if I can.
Yeah, it's better. Then they can look with the sun on them.
Yeah, because otherwise they can't see that other rim over there.
And we've said goodnight to Ron Evans.
Yeah, I get the other side. Then I can look at these blocks and those across the way. I got to go around this block field, though.
I should hope so. I miss seeing Druid. And there's a ratio back there. I can see the ratio now.
Okay.
Looks just like it did before.
So we came right where we're supposed to.
All the blocks look very much the same in the wall of Horatio.
There's a path.
Watch it. Okay.
Well, that's a test.
That was a good one.
That was a good test. Didn't let any air out of that tire, did it?
No, I don't think so.
Talk about a block field.
America in its 30th revolution and coming up in the vicinity of the landing site now.
You go where you can park? Right over there? Park right over here so that they can look at it. Okay. I got to head 045, so I head right into those blocks. You still got to turn, remember? Yeah, that's why we'll leave myself a little room over there. Okay, Bob, we're stopped 086 and 1.4.
Okay.
Not very level for the perimeter. What's their limit? I don't know, but it's taken a couple better than this. And I got to change film.
We're at 5 hours 50 minutes. We want to leave Station 5 at 6 hours 15 minutes.
We're talking about that now. You've got, stand by. You've got 25 minutes at this station, guys. We've given you somewhat of an extension here. We're using some of it back at the LEM, but I've given you somewhat of an extension. You got 25 minutes at this station. The primary priority will be subfloor documented samples, and then and subfloor rake soil. As you can imagine. As you get off, we'd also like to open the SEP and again get that to cool.
Hey. Okay. You wanted to turn it off?
That's affirm. Turn it off, open dust. The same thing we've been doing to it all evening.
It's midday here, Bob. Leave it open and I'll dust it, Jack. Okay. Oh, the temperature they like to know. Temperature's still about 112.
Copy that.
You know the thing I dread most about closeout? What's that? Is dusting you. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do much today, I don't think. Well, you know, we don't have nearly as much dust on because yesterday we were wallowing around in it. Today we're... Ooh, me?
Okay, and Gene, if you're not off the rover, how about the rest of the rover readouts?
Okay, Bob, I'm off, but I'll get them for you. I'm sorry. I look at them and they all look good to me, and it's, you know, I keep forgetting to give them to you. Bob, I have 135 frames. I think I can finish the station, don't you?
Yes, probably.
You know, that step didn't get much, well, getting a little on it, but those mirrors don't clean off as nice as the LeCroux mirrors. Okay, Bob, this looks just like our old friend, the Bergstein Gabbro, with the shiny ilmenite platelets in the bugs and partially recrystallized vesicles. The textural variations are planar, and they're primarily are subplanar in the concentrations of vesicles. Jack, I'm going to put this brush under my seat. It's just getting too hard to get off that place up there. Okay. Bob, what magazine?
Magazine Delta.
What? Watch yourself through here, Gino. Yeah. Delta, huh?
That's firm.
Delta. Bravo. There's Dilda. Boy, this is certainly the subfloor, as we mapped it, is certainly a uniform rock type, I'll tell you. The only variation are those gray zones, which are just seem to be either finer or the absence of vesicles. Well, I'm nose to nose with a piece of it right now. Hey, Bob, where can I get a new set of bags?
Okay, you want new bags to be under the Jack's seat.
There's some under my seat. There's some, Gino. Okay, just loose? Yeah. Here I am, folks, in the middle of the boulder field. Just minding my own business. I don't know whether I mentioned it, the texture, mineral texture appears to be subophytic to sort of like a good diabase, although a little coarser. But it's unquestionably organized. And with that variation in vesicle concentration. Starting on frame 4, Bob.
Copy that, Dean.
Jack, I gotta get new bags. I only got one left, and you don't have any, I don't believe. I don't have any. Bob, I have the impression that these blocks are buried up here. That the mantle does exist, even on Camelot. There are a few blocks that are lying out on, look like they're lying more or less on the surface, but you can attribute those to craters that have disrupted the block field.
Okay, good observation.
The big ones seem to be projecting out of the. The big ones seem to be projecting out of the mantle.
Okay, do you see much
Although
mantle
I can't see how the mantle in here could.
on top of them?
It's not as. No, I don't. What's there seems to be what could have been knocked up there.
Okay, understand.
I see a place where I think we can skim some off the top of a rock, which I think we probably ought to do.
Okay.
But I don't have the impression of draping so much as I have just of burial. And I have a feeling that the zap fitting process just has cleaned these boulders off of anything that may have been on top of them in excess of what's around them right now.
Okay, you're talking
Also,
about...
like Horatio, Go ahead.
You're talking about mantle, blocks, and then mantle, and then cleaned off by zap pits, in other words.
That's right. Most of the rocks that seems to be what's happened all over the moon that we've looked at. But the rocks are always cleaner than the surface, of course. The far rim of Camelot, you can see, in fact, is everywhere but where we are and on the rim near the limb. The rim seems to be completely covered, or at least the blocks don't show through. They show up in the wall, but not at the rim. That's much like Horatio, but not to the extreme that we saw at Horatio. I'd say at Camelot, the mantle is, maybe at the most, or the rim thickness, if that's mantle, is on the order of a half of what we saw at Horatio.
Okay, copy
The
that.
pan should let you measure that. Well, we didn't get a pan at a ratio, but we got some rover shots of it. So you may be able to come quantify that a little bit.
Okay.
I coming, Gino. Oh, I got new bags, I got new mags, I got everything cleaned up. And mark revimeter.
Copy, mark that.
Here's a nicely structured rock that we probably ought to work on here. Structured again in the vesicle concentrations. And then I think we ought to try to get, right over there we can get mantle. Hey, I'll tell you what impresses me about some of these rocks. There's a lot of, they may be zap pits, I guess you looked at them closer than I did, but there sure is a lot of lineation in some of that white material, Jack. But at what scale? Well, on a visual obvious scale. Well, I mean, okay. I'll show you. If you don't, let me see if it's up here. The crystal grains are seem to be linear, but they're more or less random. Is that what you mean? No, they're linear though. Can't be really linear and random. There's some rocks here that are highly vesicular, and there's others that are not. That's right.
Okay, and a reminder, 17
Gene, if this is what
guys,
you need,
the
it's
primary priority is the blacks, and then a rake soil of the white subfloor soil there. And you've only got 15 minutes before we want you driving back to the LEM. Over.
Okay. We'll get to work. Okay. Let's sample this. Okay. Let me get these two first, then we'll go get that one. Because there's two different kinds here, at least a parent kind.
Okay.
One's a relatively new fracture.
Well,
I'll tell you, watch when you back up. You already learned that. I've already cycled through.
We need to sample the structures, though, in this thing. We haven't really done that.
We'll try and get a around the corner.
And we got to get.
Picture.
We need to get that stuff on the mantle too. I mean, on the blocks.
Yep. Okay, we want to get around the corner picture of one of those big ones too. See if we can get the structure of it. Okay, you got your picture?
Yep.
Here's a piece right here.
Okay, can you hand me a bag, or I'll pick it up with a scoop, whichever you prefer.
Get the bag. Let's see if we can fix your bag thing tonight.
Okay, I got it. Okay, that looks like our old friend the Gabbro, all right.
That for a piece.
462 is these fairly freshly fractured rock.
Okay, you can put it in the bag.
Okay.
Okay, here's another one right here.
That one?
Yep. I can't squeeze these things anymore. Here they go. Got a bag?
That's it. Okay.
Dinner?
Good. Okay. 463 is another of the same variety. Wish we'd started on that structured rock, because we're going to run out of time. Let's go over there and get at least one off of it.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Get the after.
Oops.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay, why don't we, what do you have to pick out? This in here with the layering in it.
Okay, guys,
I'll
I'd
get
like to
a,
get going in about 10
A
minutes.
flight line sort of, yeah. Once you get a flight line, I'm going to get that from here, sort of northeast. How you going to go? I'll come around from this end and go around to that side. Okay, I'll go perpendicular to you more or less. Boy, that one right behind it is just vesicular by comparison to a high degree. Like 3 times as much. Oh, I hope those bags weren't in the way of every one of those pictures. Okay. Well, I tell you, there ought to be a lot of permanent shaded samples in here, Jack. Okay, I got the down sun. Man. That's a hard moon. Just a little piece, but that... See, how about this chunk down there, Gene? Where are you looking? Is that it? I don't think that'll... That plate piece? Yeah. I don't think that'll come off very easy. Let's see here. I'll try... Here, try it. You're over there. You know, I've worn the RTV off that hammer already. Yeah, I saw that.
Roger, 17.
There you go. Beautiful call. Beautiful call. Beautiful call. That's why I wore the RTV. That comes from 15 years as a trained hammer bearer. By golly, your geology training is coming in handy. You learn where to hit rocks. About 464. Won't all go in there, but you can wrap it around it. I get it. Oh, I get it, okay. It's in there. Okay.
Okay, Jack, and now if you
Bob,
could you can get that rake soil and maybe also get the soil off the top of one of those boulders that you saw.
Yeah. I've got to have Gene with me since my can't carry sample bag.
Roger.
I probably can if I'm careful, but I keep dropping them. These rocks here have an awful lot, a much greater density of the white minerals in them, or crystals, than I've ever seen before, Jack. Where do we see these kind of before? Well, you know, when I looked at them first, that's what I thought. But I think the zap pits are making the white stand out more. They're fooling you a little bit. They might. Because when I looked at the handlands, it looked like a fairly normal gabbro, like some of those that have crystallized with the Mare basalt. Where are you? You ready to take them back over here? What I want is a sample of this soil off one of these rocks. Okay, let's get that. Let's get the rake sample. But it looks to me like it's soil that's been thrown up there rather than... This rock is about 3 meters in diameter, and but it's one of the flat surfaced rocks. It only stands about, at the most, a third of a meter high.
Copy that.
But we can get up about a meter from the soil rock interface and get soil off the rock, I think. Okay, see what you can do. I got some soil. They don't kick up anything new. No, that's all right. 465 is that bag number, Bob.
Copy that.
Okay, this is soil from a half a meter in. It's about